with the government stepping in on one of the most controversial aspects of quick commerce. The race to deliver in just 10 minutes has ended.
After an intervention by the Union Labour Minister, quick commerce delivery platforms like Blinkit, Zepto have decided to remove the 10-minute delivery system from their apps. The government says this move is about safety, security, and better working conditions for gig workers. Blinkit has already changed its tagline. But does this really mean the end of 10-minute deliveries, or just the end of shouting about it? Who even asked for groceries in 10 minutes in the first place? And did quick commerce companies quietly gamble with delivery workers' lives for speed and profit? And now that the government has stepped in, will this kill the very USP these companies were built on? Let's explore. The fight between gig workers and tech platforms is not new. It has been going on quietly for years under tons of different issues. But during the last holiday season, it finally turned public and intense. During the Christmas and New Year's, the busiest days of the year for food and grocery delivery, delivery workers across platforms didn't just complain on WhatsApp groups. They attempted collective action. Across companies like Zomato, Swiggy, Blinkit, Amazon, and Flipkart, gig workers tried to log out together. They revolted against low pay, no minimum guarantee, no social security, no dignity at work. Then came the response that escalated everything. Zomato founder tweeted that the strike had failed, deliveries had broken records, and thanked law enforcement agencies for maintaining order. Soon after, the Telangana Gig and Platform Workers Union claimed that the strike was actively broken using administrative and police pressure. That's when people started asking questions. Why does food delivery need police involvement? Why weren't workers spoken to instead? Why is protest being treated as disruption? This wasn't just about one company anymore. It became a debate about the entire gig economy. Politicians often boast about job creation numbers, millions of jobs created, employment rising, new opportunities for youth. But here's the catch. Most of these numbers include gig workers. So what exactly is a gig worker? A gig worker is not a salaried employee. They don't have fixed hours. They don't have guaranteed income. They don't have job security. They are paid per task, per delivery, per ride, per job. The gig economy is built on flexibility. Work when you want, log out when you don't. In theory, this sounds empowering. In reality, this is what workers complain about. No minimum guaranteed pay per day. No access to toilets or elevators in many buildings. No paid waiting time while logged in. No grievance redressal if an account is blocked. One algorithmic flag and your account is deactivated. No hearing, no appeal, livelihood gone. Privacy is another concern. Install the app and your phone is fully tracked. Companies say it's for safety. Workers say it feels like surveillance. This is where the Zomato CEO steps in with data. Lots of data. He says that in 2025, the average earning per hour, excluding tips, was 102 rupees, up from 92 in 2024, a 10% increase. He says if someone works 10 hours a day for 26 days, they could earn 26,500 rupees. After fuel and maintenance, maybe 20 to 21,000 rupees. No degrees, no formal skills, just a two-wheeler. He also responds to the allegation that 10-minute delivery models force riders to speed. According to him, there are no countdown timers. Blinkit's average delivery distance is just 2 kilometers. Average delivery time is 8 minutes. Average speed is 16 kilometers per hour. On paper, this sounds reasonable. But the debate doesn't end here. At first glance, any income sounds like a blessing. People are earning something. People are surviving. Why complain? This is where the numbers expose the problem. Deep into himself admits that in 2025, the average delivery partner on Zomato worked just 38 days in the entire year. Only 2.3% of delivery partners worked more than 250 days. This is crucial because the purpose of gig work was never to replace full-time employment. It was meant to supplement income. Work a few hours, earn extra money, log out. But when politicians count this as job creation, something breaks. If the average worker is active for only 38 days a year, this is not employment. It is emergency income. Even by Zomato's own math, average annual earnings come close to 35,000. That's not a career. That's survival. And yet, this is being sold as an employment success story. Former Niti Aayog CEO Amitabh Kant pointed out this contradiction clearly. If even platform founders say gig work is secondary income, why is it being projected as job generation? This leads to an uncomfortable conclusion. People are not choosing gig work because it's great. They're choosing it because there are no better options. Engineering graduates today earn 25 to 30,000. After spending 15 to 20 lakhs on education, a gig worker with no degree earns something similar. This is not innovation. This is economic failure being masked by apps. That's why this debate matters. The real accountability question? So who is actually responsible? Is it Zomato, Swiggy, Blinkit? Partly. Is it the government? Yes. Is it us? Absolutely. We want food delivered for 30 rupees. We want groceries in 10 minutes. We don't tip. In 2025, average tips per hour on Zomato were less than 3 rupees. Only 5% of orders received a tip. At Blinkit, just 2.5%. Globally, countries like Australia have intervened with balanced regulation, minimum pay, basic protections, without killing platforms. India will need something similar. Over-regulation can destroy industries. No regulation guarantees exploitation. But there's one final truth. If we truly care about gig workers, we must also care about domestic workers, drivers, helpers, gardeners, pay them better, treat them better. Otherwise, we're just techno-feudalists with apps. The Zomato CEO deserves credit for one thing. He responded. He put data out. He forced a conversation. Now others must respond too. Because this debate isn't about one CEO or one company. It's about an economy where millions survive on gigs not by choice but by compulsion. That's not progress. That's a warning.